Setting up a Google Analytics 4 account. Module 2. Welcome to Module 2 of the Ultimate Google Analytics 4 course for beginners. In this module, we'll be diving into the world of tracking, starting with an overview of tracking codes and how to install them. By the end of this module, you'll have a solid understanding of how to set up tracking for your website or mobile app, and how to use this data to gain insights into user behavior. Let's get started. Make sure you have a Google account. Go to google.com/analytics and click the Sign In. Once you're signed in, click the Admin button in the bottom left corner of the page. In the Account section, click on the plus Create Account button. You will be prompted to set up a new account. Once you have filled in the required information, click the Create button at the bottom of the page. Click the I accept button. Understanding tracking codes. To begin, let's take a closer look at tracking codes. In Google Analytics 4, tracking codes are used to collect data about user behavior on your website or mobile app. When a user visits your site or opens your app, the tracking code records information, such as their location, device type, and the pages or screen they visit. This data is then sent to your Google Analytics account, where it can be used to generate reports and gain insights into user behavior. Next, let's take a look at how to install tracking codes on a website. To get started, you'll need to create a Google Analytics 4 property and obtain your tracking code. From there, you can add the global site tag to the header of your website using a code editor or website builder. Once the code is in place, you'll be able to start collecting data about user behavior on your site. Once you have added the code to your website, you can check that it's working by going back to the Google Analytics admin page and check. It should show that your website is being tracked. Best practices for tracking in GA4. Before we wrap up this module, it's important to review some best practices for tracking in GA4. Some key things to keep in mind include ensuring that your tracking code is installed correctly and that it's collecting the data you need, monitoring your reports regularly to identify any issues or anomalies, and using filters and segments to refine your data and gain deeper insights into user behavior. By following these best practices, you'll be well on your way to using Google Analytics 4 to its full potential. That's it for this lesson on setting up a Google Analytics account. In this lesson, we've covered how to create a Google Analytics account, how to get your measurement ID, and how to add it to your website.